Do you guys remember this journal? It has not made an appearance on my channel in quite some time, but today I'm going to be back in my All About Me journal, so stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and this is A Girl with Plans. I want to thank you all for joining me today. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a fun journaling spread. So if you are new to my channel, last year I had been really diving deep into a lot of YouTubers that do like journaling content, especially with stamping and things like that. And I started following my little journal, Heba, and she does, and there's two terminologies, because some people they call it me, myself, and I journal. Some people call it an All About Me journal. So I decided to do my own version of that. Of course, taking some of the prompts and a lot of inspiration from Heba, as well as Sabrina Poole. And I created my All About Me journal. Now, I can't do a full flip through because I have photos in here, and some of the photos are of other people. And while, you know, obviously I've showed my face on my YouTube channel, so my photos are fine, but I hesitate to put photos of other people on here. But this is just kind of a little gist of what I've done. And then I did a really fun spread where I haven't even finished it yet, where I did like I am, and I have like affirmation pages. I have about 8 of them. And then I was going to put pictures on it. I still haven't finished that yet, because like I said, I hadn't been in this page. Then I have a few pages where I have like a collage of friends and collages of families. Like I said, I can't really show that. And then I started with 2024. Now, I started this journal very late last year. And I know when Heba does her version of this journal, what she does is she does it all in January. So it's like 31 prompts. And she does it every day in January. And when we're talking about the All About Me, what she does is like, you'll see, I'll show you. So like I did 4 things I'm enjoying, and then I did this. Like she might do 1 thing I'm enjoying or something like that. And I did all of this. And then my phone, this idea came directly from her. She took like a photo of like the icons on her phone. And I was like, that's so cool, because it changes every year. And then I wrote like social media, like things I'm following, things I'm watching, stuff like that. That's all I did. Because I did it so late in the year, and then planner setup, journal setup season was pretty much full steam ahead. So I just hadn't had time to get in this journal. But I think I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. First of all, this is going to be my 2025 cover page. So we're just going to skip over that because I don't feel like setting that up today. So the way I'm going to do it is I like the way Heba does it, where she does it all in 1 month. I thought maybe I will do it all in 1 month, but I'll do it my birthday month, which is May. It's going to be a little tough now that I think about it, now that I said it out loud, because that's also the month that Go Wild is in. So I know I'm going to be wanting to do like Go Wild journaling and Go Wild stuff like that, but we're going to try it, because I think what I want to do is I want to like work on setting up the pages between now and May. So then I can just come in and fill it in with pictures and like fill in the prompts and things like that at that time. But I'll have everything set up and ready to go. And I kind of like, the reason why I kind of want to do it all at one time is because this will be like a snapshot of the 1 month, and then next year I can do it at the same month, and then see how things are changing a little bit, because things can change over the course of a year in general. So if I fill out some things in January and some things in December, my favorites may change. So I'm like, that way we can just kind of keep it consistent, which is kind of, I guess, what Heba does when she does it all in January. I don't know if that's the rationale behind it, but that's the rationale I'm gonna have. So that is kind of a brief intro of what this is and my thought process of how I'm gonna do it. So I have a bunch of stickers from Printable stickers from Martinez Sticker Company. I am a rep for Martinez Sticker Company, so you guys can head down to my description box for the affiliate link as well as the discount code, because if you use my discount code, not only will you save 15%, but you will also get my cute little workout themed freebie. It is adorable. Which I've already used, so I need to reprint it so I can show you guys. Maybe I'll like pop a picture up on the screen. That's what I'll do. Before I get started, well, first of all, I'm going to use the Valentine release that just happened. It's not called Valentine, it's like the self-love release. But I'm going to use these, but I want to show you guys something really, really fast. These two florals, let's actually bring, hold up. Actually, I could have did both of them. These two florals here are the same exact sticker sheets, okay? Same exact sticker sheets. I am going to do a video coming up. I may try to do one this month where I will show you guys how to print stickers. I might do a combo video where I will show you guys how to print stickers in Canva. So for like, I mean, not Canva, in Cricut, but I might also show you guys how I do some things not in Cricut, like in Microsoft Office, which might be able to be used also in Google Docs. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not as familiar with Google Docs, but I will show you that in a later video. However, like I said, these are the same exact sticker sheet. This one is just regular print quality. So it's normal print quality. That's all it is. This one is best print quality. Can y'all see the difference there? I have been using normal print quality forever, and it's fine. They're gorgeous. I mean, look at it. It's just as pretty. But this is best. Now, if you have a Cricut, the way you have to do this, because I didn't know. Most of you probably know, but just in case you don't, when you go to print it, do print dialog box. So you like switch the little on off button thing so it opens in print dialog, and then you go to preferences and the print dialog and you change the print quality to best. Unfortunately, you have to do that each and every time. It does not save it, and that is the bummer because sometimes I forget to change it, but you have to do that to get this look. However, with that said, you can always do one sheet the best, one sheet normal, and have almost two different types of sticker sheets because they do look a little bit different, even though they are the same exact sticker sheet, just because of the color differentiation. So if you do printable stickers, you could go that route and then have this one that is a little bit more peachy, and then this one, which is the true colors, which is more pink. But I do just want to kind of throw that out there because it was something that I just figured out within the past month or two. So I figured I would just do that as a PSA. All right, so let me just make sure. Okay, I still have my blank page there because sometimes I start chatting and then I'll just start decorating on the first page. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use this one. Oh, wait a minute. I have another sheet. Oh, I just printed out another one. I print these at 4.7. 4.6, 4.7 usually allows I'm talking about the height of each sticker sheet. It usually allows me to get 2 onto the sticker sheet. All right, for Cricut. And then I'm going to use these. This one had a little boo-boo. It printed fine on this one. So now I have 2 sheets of these. I'm going to use these because what I'm thinking I'm going to open with, even though I have these affirmations and things like that, I think I'm going to say things that I am loving. And then I'm going to do another sheet so I can do like a Dutch door type spread or a fancy waterfall type spread. That was kind of why I want to do it. And then things I'm loving about me. So it's going to be kind of things that are going on in my life now and what I'm loving about myself right now in the moment. So not generally like, I'm kind of focusing on this year, in May when I fill it out. So on one page, I'm going to do this. So because these, I was looking at them, they have the same exact layout. All the florals they're just different colors. And that is perfect for my idea because what I can do is I can do the deeper red on one side. And then when you flip it, it can have the red and pinks on the other side. How cool is that, right? So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I just have to figure out which one I want to start with. And like, even though these like have hearts and stuff on it, I kind of wanted to use these because they're not like super Valentine's-y. I do have some Martina Sticker Company stickers that I got I think last year, but I think they were from a couple years ago though, where there was like Valentine's Day ones, like single ones. I might be using those in some of my daily pages this week. I need to print them on clear for my dailies. So I'm kind of feeling this. So if you want to do this, like I'm going to cut around the florals to kind of give me like a waterfall. You could always do it like this too. I mean, that I guess would probably be the best one for cutting purposes. Because if you do it like this, you're going to have to, when I go onto this page to put probably washi down it, I'm going to have to really come far in. So that way washi covers everything. This one I'm not going to have to come as far in because it's more of a straight line with some waves. That's how we're going to define it. I do want to take this off the page a little bit. All right, guys. So as with a lot of my journaling videos, I do have to speed them up because they do tend to be a little bit longer. And that mainly is because I don't have a set idea coming into it. I have a general idea, but not a set idea. So it's a lot of figuring things out as I go. So I'm going to kind of go through some of the process with you guys. Plus I'll have some music just so you can see the process. But here I'm just kind of trimming up the edges. I trim up generally as close as I can, and then I go back in to get some of the middle space done. So these stickers do have just a tiny bit of a border. If you didn't want any white border, you can trim a little bit closer to the sticker itself and trim some of the border off, but I'm pretty much fine with that. So I'm just kind of trimming around some of the florals so that way you get that more of a waterfall tab effect. And yeah, it really wasn't that difficult. You could do this with an X-Acto knife or a gyro cutter as well, but I just use scissors. So now I'm trying to figure out, what do I want to do on the opposite page? Do I want to do like a double floral effect or what? I decided to not think about that now, and let's just go ahead and put florals on the back side of the page. Now these don't match up exactly, but they are close enough. I do end up layering these more than I layered the other ones, but because of the light colors, I kind of like the layered look on this one. I feel like maybe if I put too many of the dark florals together, it might have looked a little heavy. So I do have to trim just a tab just to make sure there's no stickiness on the other side peeking through. I will say I've never tried to cut a strip of the page off and then hang the floral over top of it and then put another floral on the back side. It would be very flimsy, but I guess that could be an option too if you didn't want to cut around each flower. So I ended up deciding that I would use washi instead of another flower to kind of peek behind it. And I have this script washi, which I absolutely love. I got this a long time ago from Amazon, but it's pretty popular washi, so you usually can find it anywhere. And I like how subtle it looks, plus it looks really good with both color florals. So it goes really well with the dark florals and it goes really well with the light pink florals. So yeah, I'm glad I decided to do that. Plus it kind of gives it a little bit of an elegant feel. I did want to keep it kind of thick, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a straight edge coming on the inside of the page. And then I was like, okay, what if I put it behind the florals itself too? Of course, I mean, every plan with me is going to involve me peeling up stickers, putting them back down. I mean, what would a plan with me with Tracy be if it didn't include that? So yeah, that's what I decided. I decided it just kind of made it look like more of a complete look. And you can't even tell that it's a waterfall tab when it's flat down like that. It looks like it's a big strip of washi with florals over it. So I really like this look, and I'm really glad I went about trying to peel up the stickers to put it behind it. And surprisingly enough, the sticker paper came up pretty good. It's just my standard sticker paper that I buy off of Amazon. I typically buy two types of sticker paper. This is the Beckney one. I have it linked on my Amazon storefront. And then there is Online Labels, which is more of a higher quality, but this one you can see it's pretty good as well. It's a little bit cheaper, so if you were trying to save a little bit of money, then you can go this route. If you have a little bit of money and you want to pay a little bit more for a better quality, then Online Labels is a little bit better of a product, but you can see this one does pretty well as far as being able to peel it up and put it back down and things like that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp the bulk of the page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do headers, and I'm going to do the headers on both pages. And I'm going to use these frames, which I had not used a lot of these. I don't think I've used any of these frames before, but I'm going to use frames on the pages. And for this page, it's going to say things I love. So this is where I'm just going to put random things that I'm currently loving or liking or whatever. It could be anything. I don't know what I'm going to put in it. I'll decide that when I go to put something in it. It could be food. It could be what I'm currently loving doing. If I have a new hobby, I might put that in there. I mean, it's just going to be open-ended at this point. But I decided to stamp it with black ink just because with the dark colors, I'm like, I can actually use black with this one. And I love these letter stamps. This is the first time I use these letter stamps, and I love them so much. We'll see if I keep this theme going for the entire year. Maybe I'll use these letters throughout the entire year. That's what I meant by theme. I'll use different stickers and stuff, but maybe like the same letters. I don't know. But all of my stamps I got from Temu. However, I've recently found that a lot of the stuff that's on Temu is also on Amazon and also on Shein. So you can kind of look everywhere for them. They'll just be different price points based on where you got them from. But yeah, most of my stamps, I would say like 95% of my stamps came from Temu. So yes. But if you don't have stamps, I do know that like Wrong has a bullet journal sticker book that has frames in them, so you could get frames from there, or you could draw your own frames as well. But I love a good frame stamp. I do use them sometimes in my reading journal, not these in particular, but some other ones. I highly recommend, if you haven't started stamping, maybe give it a try. It's very economical. You know, you can use them over and over again. Now, some planner pages do not do well with stamps. Like Happy Planner, it does bleed through just a little bit. But if you wanted to do like stamps on one side and then the other side do stickers, you can, you know, camouflage any bleed through with a sticker. I know Tomoe paper will not work with stamps. But, and then your thicker ones, you can definitely use with stamps. Like I recently stamped on a Calva planner. I think she has like 90-pound paper, somewhere around that, and it did not bleed through. So you could definitely stamp in your planners and not just your journals. But if you haven't tried stamping, I would recommend giving it a try. If you don't like it, you haven't really invested that much money in it. Because like I said, I got all of these from Temu, and they were a couple of bucks. A lot of these were less than a couple of bucks. But yeah, and then I just pick up ink from like, you know, my local craft store. You know, you can get like a gray ink or something like that to try it out, to see if you want to spend the time stamping, because, you know, stamping does take a little bit more time than just popping a sticker on the page, but I do like the look of it. It definitely gives that kind of journaling style, plus it doesn't bulk up the planner. So now I'm just kind of adding some extra like florals and stuff, and I decided that I wanted to make this particular large floral look like it was going up and in between the letters. It was a little bit more work, but it wasn't that difficult because of the fact that the letters itself are kind of on squares. It made it a little bit easier to cut through. And I do like the way it looks. And now I'm just going to add some of the exos and some of the little Martina Sticker Company. The one thing I love about them is on all of their sticker sheets, they fill in all the blank space with like these little elements. So like on this exo sheet, there's like little hearts and stars and things like that. And you'll see I'll end up throwing them all over this page. They're just great fillers. So I end up doing the same exact thing on the next page. So I'm going to go ahead, and just kind of let you watch the process, because it's the same. And I will pop back in at the end to wrap everything up. All right, there we go. So I really wish I had remembered to remove the bookmark prior to stamping. Didn't even think about it. I will from now on, but there we go. I love how this turned out. Don't they look very, very different? Like this is more of a darkish vibes, and then this is very bright and colorful, but I kept with the same thing. I loved how I just went with the plain kind of script washi instead of, you know, kind of busier washi or even doing double florals. And I also like the idea of not doing the stickers on this side and doing the washi because I like how it looks when you flip it. So yeah, I love how this turns out. I need to do some more trimming, but we'll do that later. So like I said, I'm going to fill all of this out in May. I'm going to do quite a few more pages. I will do some of them on camera, some of them off camera. But now that I'm planning on doing all of this setup before I actually write in it, which like I said, I'm going to write in it on my birthday month, I should be able to do a flip through when it's done. So that is good because I hesitate to do flip throughs after I fill it in, but I'll be able to do a flip through once I'm actually done setting it up. I don't know how many prompts I'm going to have. Like I said, I already have 2. Then I'm going to have some basic prompts and things like that. I will probably, like I said, be using Heba from my little journal as inspo. So I'll probably be duplicating some of the prompts she did. I'll also be duplicating some of these prompts that I did last year. And then pretty much the setup that I do this year as far as the prompts that I'm using will probably be the same prompts that I will use next year. So I am going to think a little bit about them before I do them. But you will be seeing several more videos of this setup. Plus now you can see a flip through because I will be setting all of these up before I write in it. So there we go. I do hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, all of the stickers are from Martina's Sticker Company. You can definitely check down in the description box for my affiliate link as well as my discount code because that will save you some cash. All of her stickers come in both printable and tangible. I did the printable version, which I absolutely love because I was able to print multiples of them. And so yay for printables. But you know, if you don't have that capabilities, you can definitely get the tangible ones. And I will say the tangible version look even more vibrant than mine because she definitely uses fancier sticker paper than I do. But I think this is just as pretty, or this is pretty as well. Maybe I should say that because I do think hers, the tangible ones are a little bit prettier just because of her high quality sticker paper and probably better printer. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider hitting that subscribe button while you're at it. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.